to him. Is that not right? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's fine. The other exhibitions you can find are involving the life and times of pirates and smugglers used to roam our seas, ancient artifacts of Egypt, and also fossils from our Jurassic World. Other famous people that were born here in Torquay in 1821, the explorer, not the actor, the explorer Richard Burton. In 1937, one of our great comedians and writers, Peter Cook. In 1972, one of our leading comedians around the heart. And more recently, people like George Toffolo from Lady Chelsea, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here fame. The DJ Lauren Pope, and also one of our supermodels, Lily Cole, all born here in Torquay, as we come through Wellswood. Very shortly, you get to see the beautiful Victorian housing gardens that were built for captains and commanders of the Royal Navy. Torquay became the hip and trendy place to be seen living. People moving down from the big cities like London, moving away from the smog that was in the air, and building their beautiful manor houses here in Torquay, making Torquay one of the richest towns in the country. Celebrities move here as well. If you now look to the front of the cab on the left-hand side, you'll see the stop sign coming up, the hedgerow with the trees and the house here, belongs to one of our great entertainers who retired here when his career finished. He moved down from Nuneaton, his mother and his sister Sissy, and that was the same person, by the way. That was one with the home of Larry Grayson. And I'm sure you remember his catchphrase, shut that door. Well, it's lovely to have you on board today. I'm in the doghouse at home. We've wedding anniversary today. She's not happy that I'm working. I told her on Saturday we're going to go over to London to break our terms. I'm off to London, she's going to go. Social distancing loving is the future. We have 3 lovely children, 1 of each. Now we have a baby. Boy, girl, look at the cameras, I'm pretty sure. But the reason I mentioned my lovely wife now is because coming up on your right hand side, you can see the basket. Standing on the land was donated by one of the country's wealthiest men of his day, Sir Lawrence Torquay, and he was the engineer that went on to build a harborside in 1875. That little church is a special place in my heart. That's where I go to sleep and world every Monday. Lost £2 this week. And I drive for Roger, he's doing well, he's on the whiskey diet, and last week he lost 3 days. Now we have some traffic lights around here. It's a little bit of a pain, but they're doing us a favour. They're cutting all the trees down, so it's doing us a good favour. But as we continue our tour today, we go past some brand new hotels. Now, before the lockdowns happened, tourism here in the English Riviera was on the rise. We've beaten the trend, and we've got brand new hotels coming up everywhere. In Torquay now, we've got the brand new Hilton chain here for the very first time, the Hampton. In Paynton, we've got the new iconic and new chic hotels being built. There's a lot more of the hotels that we don't pass. But when you get your new hotels, you sometimes lose your most beautiful Victorian gardens and buildings, and I'll show you very shortly. We used to have up here, we used to have the Bishopstowe. And the Bishopstowe started life back in 1841, and it was built for the Bishop of Exeter. Then they used it as a hotel back in 1921, renamed it as the Palace. Then it was an officers' hospital. They had a very large red cross painted on the roof. It's still got Bob killing 64 of his patients. They rebuilt it to the palace once again. But we'll see when we get through this light, the area used to be. I'll show you. Is everyone still happy? Yeah, might as well say yes, it's too late to get off now. And we'll soon be on the Babington Downs for our first photograph opportunity. Now when we get onto the Babington Downs, you'll see the cruise ships that we have up on Babington Bay. At the moment up there we've got the Queen Mary 2, the Regal Princess, and also the Ventura. Torquay Bay at the moment we have the Queen Victoria and also the Arcadia. Now the cruise ships have been here for nearly a year and a half. We had 14 altogether. They cost them £2,000 per day to moor up here. And what they've been doing, they've been travelling between here and Weymouth, Southampton, just to maintain the ships. And if they moor up anywhere else, about £10,000 a day. It's been lovely to have the cruise ships here. It'd be better when they're gone. That means they're working again. They'll be the last industry. Well, like I said, on your right hand side now is where the Bishopstowe Hotel used to be. A magnificent building. They're knocked down to the ground. We start work here in September on our only 5-star hotel that had the That starts in September. Let's get you onto the Babington Downs. the Vatican Theatre in normal times is home of the longest running shows outside of London's West End. Glad I'm very privileged to be in Superstars, the show this year. It's our main summer show. On the Thursday night we have our second show, I Love Music, and then the celebrities will start coming back there as from July the 19th. But we even meet the London's West End opening. The show's been running for 8 weeks now, socially distant of course. But the Vatican Theatre started like other downs, originally just the music bandstand. Back in 1938 it turned into the Vatican Music Hall, and now the Vatican Theatre. The producer is Mr. Colin Matthews. He's been producing a five-star show for about 35 years. As we now turn onto the downs for our first photograph opportunity, you'll see the Vatican Theatre at the bottom of the road. And back in 1955, you'll like this, Sir Bruce Forsyth done his first ever theatre show anywhere in the country. Brucey done his first theatre show at the Vatican. So me and Bruce have got something in common, and we have to do it. Nice to see you, good game. They do well. In the Second World War, he went on to train and he grew 27,000 air crew at the Vatican Theatre as well. So up here back in 1862, Charles Kingsley, the author of Westward Ho and Water Babies, had the Coombe Court Hotel on your left-hand side of the summer home. If you now look behind you on your right-hand side, down the valley, the manor house belonged to Oscar Wilde, the Irish poet and writer, had a summer home here in the 1880s. And as you can see, if you look out to sea, you can see the Regal Princess now going, no, that's the Ventura now going out. We've got the Regal Princess here as well. And as we come round, keep looking to your right-hand side, look right behind you, you should see the Queen Mary too. So where is she today? She was there last night, there she is. At 350 feet, it's one of the highest proms in the UK. Back in the day, Queen Victoria's loved to walk along the Vatican Downs, one of her favourite places to visit. And if you look right behind you now, like I said, you get to see all three cruise ships and the Venturas off out, testing the engines. If you follow the coastline around, the first town you can see over there is Sheldon and Teignmouth. Straight across is Exmouth. And if you look behind you where the Ventura is going out, in that direction on a very clear day, you can see right round to Portland Bill. But it's got to be a good clear day for that. As we go along today, can I ask a little favour? If people start to wave, because they do wave to us, can you wave back and just smile at the same time? Pretend you're enjoying it. It's just good for future trade. And also, just to let you know, tomorrow, if you're around, it's going to be hot and sunny in Egypt. We hope it's going to be here. But you may want to come up the Downs. Now, we're now approaching on your right-hand side. That's Oddicombe Beach. Below us at the Vatican Theatre is Vatican Beach. That's where you find the seals. It's only a 10-minute walk down, but it's a 2.5-hour walk back up. But of course there's an easy way, and that's by using the Vatican Cliff railway system that we're now approaching on your right hand side at the top of the Downs. The railway system was first in operation up here on the 1st of April 1926. The new restored carriages carry 40 people at a time through the trees to Oddicombe Beach, which is below you. It's quite a unique system up here. There's only 3 of its type in the country, powered by water pressure. And the only time the railway system up here in Vatican was in operation was during the Second World War. It was closed down and reopened up in 1951. Now below us, like I said, is Oddicombe Beach. Down here is very popular people doing water sports, especially paddle surfing. That became very popular since the 2012 Olympics when it was first introduced to the London Games. And if you look to your right hand side at Oddicombe Beach, can you see there's a large landslide happening over there? See the debris hanging down the side of the cliff? The lady that owned the house that went over the edge, she never lived in it, she never saw it, she bought it on the internet without taking a survey or insurance. But she should have known something wasn't right when she bought it. It was on the market originally for around about $1 million. The owners in the end accepted $100,000 for it, so something was right. And if you do want to visit the Vatican Cliff railway system, you see on the right hand side is a little slip road coming up. Like I said in the speech, it's 40 people at a time, but at the moment, just due to restrictions, it's only 8 people at a time. And you can see one of their carriages up there. in front of us you can see the churches. That's St Mary Church. It's where you'll find the Babbacombe Model Village just down the bottom of this road, opened up in 1963. And also up here you'll find Bygones Museum. And when you leave the tour today, please help yourself to the resort guides. They'll be free for you to pick up downstairs. Very handy to have, got all the maps of the towns, all the information on our top restaurants and also our top attractions as well. So they're free for you to pick up. And also while you're up here, you may want to go to the beautiful gardens. Holidaymakers don't know these gardens even exist. They're called the Tessia Gardens. Donated by Mrs. Tessia back in 1933 to the council on condition there for adult use only with a sun temple as well. So as we turn left, we just got to double back on ourselves a little bit. You look right, down the road, into St Mary Church, and there's a church on the other side of the road. That's the actual entrance into the beautiful secret gardens. Now stretching from back to bring some wonderful Michelin-star restaurants serving food from around the world. Chinese, Indian, Italian, Mexican, French, Caribbean, you name it, we've got it. Norfolk Korea, we give you Winkles. Give you cockles from Scrambling, not Scrambling, where do I think? I can't think of it now. Brancaster, that sort of way, innit? Blakely Point. I went up there in September last year when me and Dad went coffee. I love it. But you can also on your right hand side now see Ambry's here. Ambry's on your left side. You can order in a fish and chip restaurant. All the best in the southwest for many years. Salmon dish has now been voted in the top 3 dishes in fish and chip restaurants by the celebrity chefs and all. There somewhere. That one was the end up we have any fans of the antique short trail, vintage, real deal or plug-in. If you watch the programme now and again you might spot it. Not very often as far as we're in swords after us, so you ever come across it, keep hold of it. Thanks for us the price of the lines. And later on our tour we'll take you past the Torquay Abbey. Now you can see one of the best art galleries in the southwest. A lovely collection of the Torquay Bus Tour for you to look at. And it's also just received a multi-million-pound development to a very modern museum, giving all the history and the facts with the holograms down. So the reason I mentioned the Torquay Hollows now on this part of the tour is located down on Babbacombe Road. And shortly on the left-hand side, you can see a disused quarry that stretches down to what the Palace Hotel is standing. This quarry now on your left-hand side is where the Torquay Hollows used to stand. It's still there on your left-hand side with the leaves. And also a lot of stone here excavated from here went to build the beautiful stone cottages we'll see in Wells underneath it on the next phase of our tour. That's where we're now heading once we go up this road again. Continue the tour, go past the Grand Hotel, the Imperial, and surely one of our most beautiful hotels, and that's the Osborne. Definitely the most beautiful location of England. But Torquay's now lost its most famous hotel of all, and that's the Black Eagles. Famous because in 1969, John Cleese stayed in Eric Idle and Monty Python team that got the inspiration for one of our best TV comedy programs, set at working hotel in Torquay, Bolton Towers. Only over 12 episodes made, first seen in 1973. But in 1969, the manager of the day was Ronald Sinclair, who gave the character Basil Fawlty, who was so rude to his guests he would chuck them out in the middle of the night and pour and rain when they were to go. If they were moaning about the food eating, he would just chuck it out into the soup bowl, and Eric Idle's bags would get launched out the window into the swimming pool. So they had to take a vomiting. Now people think that Fawlty Towers was filmed here in Torquay. It wasn't, it was done in Buckinghamshire. Monty Python were filming in the town they stayed here with the goodies at the same time. Goody young. Just let you know what you've got to watch them trees on your right hand side when we go through these roadworks. It's a different angle of the dangle. So as you can see, I look out for the trees for you because the next part of the tour we go through the trees. Little leaves will brush the top, maybe tickle the side. If I think you need a heads up, I'll let you know. It's not too bad, but I did have a lovely head of hair when I started this job. So just beware of the trees as we now go through these, okay, my lovelies? watch, easy, easy, easy.